Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. So, we've got something new for you here, and I think this is going to be quite a valuable video for some. Some might say, no, don't give a shit about. Now, I'll be honest with you, right? What I'm about to show you does not appeal to me, okay? So, I'm doing it purely more as a request as well, because people have asked me about this in the past. As you all know, there's various updates. The ODB and the current update are always two common subjects that I've spoken about. But this here is probably third. This is the Luessenhoff update. Now, I'll explain to you what I mean by the Luessenhoff. I've done an install for it, and as you can see, and I've called it the Luessen. Now, a lot of people have been working on the Luessenhoff update, along with a friend of mine called Matt Tierney. Matt Tierney has contributed a vast amount, particularly inside the last 7-8 months. And I'll explain to you, I'm not sure where the name Luessenhoff comes from, or why, shall I say, why. What they did is they made CM as close to the ODB or real life as possible. So, we all know Cristiano Ronaldo is actually on the ODB. He's on the ODB, but he's absolute dog shit. He is absolute dog shit. So what they did is, the Luessenhoff, what they did is they changed a lot of things. So Mike Duff is shit. He doesn't turn into the player that we all know he does. Same with Mark Kerr. So the players that didn't develop, the players that developed in the game don't, and the players that didn't develop in the game, that did in real life, do. So the likes of Rooney and Ronaldo. So I'll do Ronaldo first. I think that's always a good example, because as I said, he's in the ODB. He is in the ODB. Now, for me personally, and this is just a personal opinion here, and this is no disrespect to the work that's gone in this, because the work that's gone in this is phenomenal. This don't appeal to me. Seeing a 16-year-old Wonderkid like that does not appeal to me in terms of playing a game. Personally, I think that's fucking stupid, if I'm really honest. And I've only loaded this at once, so I'm gonna just check Rooney, because I've not actually checked Rooney. I'm guessing it's going to be something very similar, isn't it? Right. So what they've done with Rooney, because he's 15, but they would have moved his PA, Rooney's PA, to 200 probably. I don't agree with that either. You know, for me, I mean, they've altered certain things like the position, because Rooney's position was always fucked up. And it's not just players that they've done. They've altered a lot of things that maybe were a little bit inconsistent on the ODB. Personally, saying to me, Wayne Rooney, this is correct way, the ODB as we know it, you know, the developers didn't know Rooney was going to turn into a player. But that's just the game, isn't it? You know, I mean, it's just a personal opinion. But I found something, right, that I thought was absolutely bizarre, right? So I fired a game up. Can anybody spot me something there from Man United ODB? So think ODB, because that's how I'm reading it is, right? I read it that this is ODB, right? ODB, but apart from the PAs and a couple of tweaks here and there. And there was one thing that stuck out to me, like a sore fucking thumb. Jaap Stam at Man United. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Hang on a minute, something not quite right here. Now, it turns out that Jaap Stam, and I don't remember this to be honest with you, it's like 23 years ago, Jaap Stam was actually at Man United at the start of the 0102 season. He played a game against Fulham, but then transferred, controversially of course, due to his book, within late August, I believe it was. And of course, CN came out in October 2001, so in line with the update, or with an update, of the players, Stam wasn't at Man United. For me, that shouldn't be there. Stam should not be. That's my opinion. Stam shouldn't be there. And if there's any more of them, there's another thing I'm really, really against. I'll show you this one here first, because as far as I'm concerned, whatever. No. Let's just go to Arsenal. There's two things I'm really, really against. Go to Arsenal a minute. Says Fabregas, right? Personally, right? And this is just a personal perspective. Absolutely stupid. Don't agree with it. I mean, now I'll be honest with you, right? When I downloaded a database from CAM, the 95-96 database, the work involved in that I thought was absolutely amazing. I mean, more amazing than anything else. And he had all toddlers in it. I thought it was a real good piece of work. It's not something that would appeal to me to play a long-term save, but the concept of it. So what they've done here is they've done a similar sort of thing. Yes, they haven't put toddlers in it, but this is equally just as almost, I want to say daft. I mean, look, right, he's at Barcelona C. and they've got him to move to Arsenal in 03. I don't agree with that. So when he's 16, you know, and obviously I mean, look at his figures for a 14-year-old. I mean, I think that's fucking stupid. And if you think that is stupid, the next thing's even worse, because this is even worse in respect of, my mistake, in respect of Lionel Messi was not in the ODB, so he should not be on this. He should not be on this at all. Now, he actually started at the age of 13, because I started at Germany as let me just check. Yeah, I started Germany. So he was actually 13 years of age when it started at the start of July. I mean, it's pathetic. It's absolutely silly. Can you imagine how Barcelona see? I mean, how many more? Gerald Piqué, there's the next one. The next one. And he's going to Man United in 04. So he's going to have 3 years. I just think, you know, I just don't think it's right. I honestly don't think it's right at all. I mean, let's take a look at, let's see if they've done anything with Barcelona B. I'm not sure if they have done. No, they haven't. So nothing else really of interest. And Barcelona, right, okay, Barcelona. So it looks like they've nerfed Saviola a little bit. Kluivert. I mean, he did say that, I remember Matt saying to me that they've done something on Zinedine Zidane. Quite an interesting one, actually, because what he told me he did on Zidane was they made him better because he never performs on the ODB. I'm intrigued to know people's views on this, the Luessenhoff. For me, it's not one for me. It isn't really... let me... oh, my God. God, if I could spell right, I'd get it, wouldn't I? And I don't know how to spell Modric. Fuck's sake. Right, let me just go to fucking Real Madrid. Fuck me. So Real Madrid, let's look at some of their future transfers. Oh, well, I don't even know where Luka Modric went. I don't know. Luka Modric, he's been altered anyway. He's been altered as well. Figo clearly has had his position changed. I don't think was he attacking midfield? Have I got that right? I don't remember, to be honest with you. I could keep moaning about it, couldn't I? So, but what I am going to do is I'm just going to explain to you exactly how you do this, okay? So you download the game, you install the game, and then you upgrade it to 3.968, okay? They're the first 2 steps that you need to do. Download the Luessenhoff that you can get from the forums, the very latest. Look for the specific thread. 10 years, I think it's called, or 15 years in the making, or maybe even 20 years now as time goes on. I don't know. But it's in there somewhere, but it's called the Luessenhoff. As soon as you downloaded that, copy the files from Luessenhoff and paste them into your CM directory, overriding anything else. And at that point, excuse me, if you wish, you can then launch a Nix patcher, if you wish. Stephen, let me have a look at Stephen Madden and see what he looks like. Yeah, because he looks a shower of shit, if I'm right, don't he? When did McManaman go to Real Madrid? I can't remember. Let's have a look at Liverpool a minute. I'm intrigued. Michael Owen. Let's have a look at Michael Owen. Yeah, it looks insane, doesn't he? I mean, Steven Gerrard. Let's have a look. How long was he out for? Gerrard's out in... Oh, well, of course, I've played a few continues. Gerrard looks quite strong. I think Matt told me that they've changed something on Gerrard which makes him more prone to train to an attacking midfield, because he essentially became an attacking midfielder, didn't he? And they've changed his one of the hidden attributes for him to be an attacking midfielder. So if you try to train him, I think you have like a scale of 1 to 20. If he's a 14, and you try to train him, when he goes to 15, I think it becomes attacking midfielder. Something like that. And there's obviously lots of other players that you might want to look at. Let's go to Chelsea a minute. And I'm looking for someone now. Where is he? Where is he? I'm looking for someone and I can't see him. Mark Hughes. I thought he was at... Am I just being really fucking stupid? I've just thought of something else, actually. Right. Was he at Blackburn? I didn't realise he was at Blackburn. I don't know what made me think... I don't even know where I got that from. I really don't know where I got that from. Was he at Blackburn already? I didn't think he was. Still looks a bit of a fucking beast. And I just thought of something I want to see. Something I hadn't checked. So, yeah, it's still as is. What is it? Look at that. He's a player coach. Is that true? Was he a player coach? There's a lot of stuff. There's an awful lot of stuff. Now, Solskjaer was definitely not attacking midfield, was he? I thought about playing a game, right? And I actually said to Matt, I'm going to give it a try because we're doing something with a European game. And I've got to be honest with you, right? I spotted this Jaap Stam thing straight away. And that is enough for me to steer away from playing it. The international thing might be slightly different, but Paul Scholes, yeah, he's all right. I mean, let's have a look at Patrick Vieira. I think that's always worth a good one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, Bergkamp, Thierry Henry. Yeah, I mean, let me know your views, guys. Let me know your views. But anyone that did well in real life, well, they've changed it to that. But that is a Luessenhoff. And if you want it, go and get it. And give us your views. Give us your feedback. You know, I say it's not for me, but that don't mean it's not for everybody. So someone out there might think, you know what, fucking love that. But if I'm really honest with you, right, if I was to start a game on that, it would be the same as starting a game on the 93 or the 96. You know who to go for. And you could argue that if I played the ODB, you'd know who to go for. You'd go for Mark Kerr. So I guess it's a bit of a, it's a bit of a vicious circle. But let me know your views. So next time from me, guys, take it easy.